and welcome to More Math. I'm Miss Moore, and tonight is More Math homework help. Tonight and every single Tuesday, it's Tuesday. Every single Tuesday is More Math homework help. All you have to do before Tuesday is complete the Google form, and which is linked in the bio. Click the Google form, fill it out. Let me know what questions or math topics you need help with, and I'm available to help you out. All right, so we have a guest joining us tonight. So our first topic tonight is going to be estimating quantities using powers of 10. That is a whole mouthful. And let me introduce you guys to my wonderful guest on TikTok. So we have some TikTok people live tuning in. And so if you see me answering some questions, those on YouTube, see me answering some questions from those on TikTok, that's what I'm doing. So if I'm looking down, I'm talking to my TikTok peeps. And yes, I am a math teacher. All right. So let's get started. So I'm going to bring up my guest. All right. Hello, guest.
Hi.
All right. So we're going to do estimating quantities using the power of 10. So anytime we estimate, that just means round, right? So I have this number. If I say round it to the nearest thousands, what would you do? So go ahead.
3,400.
Okay. So hold on. Oh, no. Sorry. There we go. Okay. So what number's in the thousands place?
The three.
The 3. Okay. So now if I'm rounding to the thousands place, what number do I look at? So here's the 3. What number do I look at to tell me if that 3 is going to go up or stay the same?
The 4.
The 4. Okay. So is that 3 going to go up or stay the same?
I think stay the same.
Stay the same. So rounding to nearest thousands place, this is going to become 3,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if we are estimating using the power of 10, we're going to round to the largest place value. So in this case, it's 3,000, right? So we're going to take this 3 and we're going to multiply it by 10 to some power, okay? So 3 times what equals 3,000?
300.
3 times what equals, so 3 times 3 times what equals 3,000? So what do I multiply by that would give me 3,000?
100.
Okay, 3 times 100 would give me 300. Okay, go higher.
10,000.
It would give me 30,000. So now let's go lower.
Oh, 1,000.
The 1,000. Good job. Okay, so if I'm trying to do 3 times 1,000, okay, how many tens will give me 1,000? Okay, so 3 times 1,000, but I'm going to write this 1,000 as a power of 10. Okay, so 10 to the 1 is just what?
You just add 1 0.
No, 10 to the 1. 10 to the first power is what number? 10 to the first power is just what? It equals what?
1.
Not 1. Okay, tell me this. 10 to the second power. What does squared mean? How would I write this?
4.
Okay, all right, let's back up. Okay, so before we do this, let me just make sure you're good with, let's do exponents. Okay, when something is squared, what does that mean? How many times am I going to multiply it by itself? So if it was 2 squared, how many 2's should I multiply by? Oh, you're muted.
I said 2. You do it.
Okay, there you go. You were muted. It's okay. All right, right? And so if it was to the third power, what would you do?
You do it 3 times.
Good. And to the fourth power?
4 times.
Good. Okay. Now let's do with tens. Okay. So 10 to the first power, right? It's how many times would I write 10?
Oh, once.
Right, once, right? What about to the second power?
Do it twice.
Okay. And 10 to the second power, what's 10 times 10?
20. Oh, sorry, 100.
There you go. You got it. Okay. 10 to the third power. How many times am I multiplying it by?
3.
Good. You got this. Okay. Now, how many zeros am I going to have?
3.
Mm-hmm. So what's that number?
10,000. I mean, not 10,000. 1,000.
1,000. Good. I'm sorry. I'm just moving the thingy over just a little bit. Okay. Good. 1,000. There you go. Okay. And then 10 to the fourth. So we have 10 to the first power. What do you notice? There's a pattern going on. What do you notice with this pattern?
You're just adding zeros.
You're just adding zeros. And so when we have 10 to the second power, how many zeros are there?
10 to the second. Just 2.
2, right? When we had 10 to the third power, how many zeros were there?
3.
And 10 to the fourth power, how many zeros?
4.
There you go. All right. So now let's go back to the problem.
Okay.
For some reason, this is not. There we go. Okay. Okay. So now we rounded it, right? You told me 3,000. Okay. So we're going to do 3 times. And then how many zeros do you see?
3.
3. So what's my exponent?
10 to the third power.
There you go. Yep. So we just count the zeros. 1, 2, 3. Because 3, remember, this is 1,000. It has 3 zeros. And we know that 3 times 1,000 is 3,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got this. All right, let's do it again. And those watching, feel free to do it with us. All right, so we have 4,678. We're going to estimate it using the power of 10. Okay, remember, we go to our biggest place value. Okay, we're going to round to the nearest thousands. Okay, what number am I going to use to tell me whether this 4 is going to stay a 4 or if it's going to go up?
6.
6. Good.
It will go up.
Okay, it's going to go up to what?
5,000.
Excellent. Okay, now how do I write 5,000 as a power of 10?
5 times 10 to the third power.
You got it. Nice, right? Okay, so that's how we would write it. Now let's get bigger. Let's go with the bigger number.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's do okay. Tell me what we're going to round it to. First, what digit do I look at?
You look at this 2, I think. Yeah, the 2.
Okay. Which number am I trying to round?
Wait, what?
So if I look at the 2, how does that help me? So remember when it was, hold on, let's go back to, okay. So let's go back to 3,452, right? We went to the biggest place value, remember?
Yeah.
And we used the 4 to tell us whether to round up or stay the same. What's the biggest place value in this number? What number is in the largest place value? So we have the ones, the 10. Uh-oh. We lost her. Technical difficulty. We lost her. Okay. So it's okay. She'll come back. How are you guys doing? Okay, why don't y'all figure this out? Okay, so I want y'all to write this as a power 10. Tell me what the answer is going to be. While we wait for her to come back in. So if we were to round this, tell me what it's going to round to. Okay, cool. Oh, she's back. Okay. Hold on. Let me put you back in. Ooh, girl, we lost you. Okay. So I'm just gonna tell you. So let me see the topic for this week, but normally, yes, I would do you next week. Okay. So the 4 is in the largest place value, right? This is the 9 is in the ones place. The 8 is in the tens place. Then we have the hundreds, thousands, and 10,000s. Okay. So tell me, this is, how do I write this? So first, let's round it. Let's look at that 5. Are we going up or staying the same? Oh, hold on a second. Oh no, she can't hear me. Let's remove and then add back. All right, can you hear me? Can you hear me? No, I don't think you can hear me. Okay, let me tell her to go out and come back in. Okay, while we're doing that, Dan, I'm gonna see.
Sorry, I don't know what's happening.
Okay, you can hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so tell me, are we going rounding up? What are we doing?
You're rounding up to.
And it's going to become what?
45. I don't know. 3,300, something like that.
Wait. We're just looking at the 4 and the 5, right? So this 4 is really 40,000, right? So is it staying 40,000 or is it going up to 50,000?
It's staying 40,000.
There's a 5 here. So remember, when it's 5 or higher, we're going to go up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's going to go to 50,000. Okay. So it's going to be 5 times 10 to the what power?
4. It's 5 times 5 to the 4th power.
Good. 5 times 10 to the 4th power. You got it. Okay. So the hardest part is the rounding for you. Okay. But we always look at that first number, that 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's in the biggest place value. So let's try it again. So let's do 391,452. Okay. What number am I going to look at?
The 9.
What number is going to be first in my, what number is going to go right here?
The 1.
Huh?
The 1?
No, the first number.
Oh, sorry.
Always look at the first number, okay? So now what number am I going to look at to tell me if I round up?
The 9.
The 9. Hi, Roblox. Okay. So is it going to go up or stay the same?
Up.
Up. Okay. So we're going to 4, and then we're going to replace all these other numbers with zeros, okay?
Okay.
So 2 before the comma and 3 after. Okay. So now we have 4 times 10 to the what power?
5th power.
5th power. Okay, so once again, we're only going to look at these two. That's it. So we're going to just look at that first number. The second number will tell us if we go up or down, and then, or stay the same, I mean, if we go up or stay the same, and then we replace the other numbers with zeros, okay? Once we get to this step, you're good because you know exactly what to do. Okay, let's do it again. $834. Okay, we're getting bigger. Okay, what number am I underlining?
The 5.
There you go. And then what number am I going to use?
7.
Good. Okay, now tell me, what's the number going to be?
It's going to be, is it going to be 60,000? 600,000?
Okay, so we're going to replace all these other numbers, good, with the zeros. Okay, now tell me how to write it as a power of 10.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 times 10 to the 6th power.
How many?
6.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we count all the zeros.
Okay.
You see it? So to the 7th power. Okay, let's do it again. But you did great with the rounding. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, let's do 2, 4, 9, 1, 8, 3, 7, 4. Okay, what number am I underlining?
The 2.
Good. And what number am I circling?
4.
Good. Okay, now tell me what that 2 is going to become.
20,000.
Not 1,000, but that 2 is going to stay the same. And what happens to all these other numbers?
They all become zeros.
Okay, tell me how many zeros I'm going to write.
7.
Good. And so let's write it as a power of 10. 2 times
10 to the 7th power.
Good. Okay. Now the last thing is going to be when it's the other way. Okay. So when it's this way, right? So when it was bigger, we just wanted that first number. We didn't care about what was after it, right? So we still want that first number after all the zeros, okay? We're still looking at that first number. We don't want anything after this 2, okay? So we want to get rid of all the numbers after the 2, okay? So we're going to look at this 5, and what's going to happen to this 2? Is it going to go up or stay the same?
It's going to, you move the decimal point?
Don't worry about the decimal point yet. We're just looking at the 2 and the 5. So we're rounding that 2. Is it going to go up or stay the same?
It's going to go up because it's 5.
Good. Okay. So now we ignore what's after it. It's just 0.003, right? Okay. So just like before, we're going to write 3 times 10 to the something. Okay. Now, instead of counting the zeros, this is what we do. Okay. How many times do we have to move the decimal to make it a whole number? Okay. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Or we can go backwards. So if it was a regular 3, we go 1, 2, 3. So since I'm moving backwards, we make it a negative. So anything, when you have numbers after the decimal, it becomes negative, and then we moved it 3 times, so -3.
Okay.
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay, because we're in the thousandths place. 10 to the 3rd would be 1,000, which is a lot bigger than 3 thousandths. Okay, So we have to make it negative to show that we're working with decimals. Okay? Let's try it again. So in here, remember, instead of counting zeros, we're going to just count how many times it takes to make it a whole number. Okay, so what's the first number after all the zeros?
1.
A 1. Okay, and what number am I going to use to help me round?
4.
4. Excellent. Okay, and am I going to round?
It's going to go down.
So what does the 1 become?
10. No, the 1 stays the same.
Good. Okay, so it's just a 1. All right, and I'm not worried about these numbers. Okay, so it's 1 times 10 to the what power? So let's count again. 1, 2, 3. So what am I going to write as my exponent?
The third power to the third power.
What do we have to write if it's behind the decimal?
Negative.
Yep. Because this, if I don't put that negative, it looks like 1,000, right? 10 to the third power. But if I put the negative, then I know it's in the thousandths place. Okay, let me give you one more to make sure you got it. All right, those who have been watching, do this one with us. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 8, 7. Okay. What number is the first one?
4.
Mm-hmm. So tell me what I'm going to do.
It goes up because it's 8.
Mm-hmm. And so it goes, what number am I writing?
5.
Good. Okay, and so it's going to be 5 times 10 to the, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So what am I writing as my exponent?
5 times 10 to the 6th power.
Just to the 6th power?
Oh yeah, just to the 6th power.
10 to the 6th power looks like this.
Oh, you have to put the negative side.
There you go. Nice job. Okay, write this down in your notebook.
All right.
I'm going to give you 2 problems and then just type it in the chat for me so I know you got it. Okay, the first one is going to be okay. So I want you to write both of those as a power of 10. And then, okay. And then just put your answer in the chat. Dan, are you still around? Let me see what your question was. Oh, you didn't fill out the form. I don't see it. Okay, sounds good. All right, so now while we wait. Can you make me moderator? Oh, I thought it was already in there.
It was, but then I had to add the account because the old one got logged in.
Okay, what's the account name? Okay, you're in there. All right, so now we're going to move on to All right, so we're going to do evaluating functions. Some algebra tonight. All right, so just type in the chat for me. I'm going to remove you so they don't hear you. All right, guys, so let's do some evaluating functions. So this is algebra. So if you haven't gotten to algebra yet, that's fine. I will teach you, and you'll see it's super, super, super easy. Don't you worry. Okay. Yeah. What happened?
Where does it come up? Like, we just say
yeah, you'll be able to like do stuff. Okay. So it says f of x equals 3x plus 2. Find f of 3. F of 3. Okay. So this means, and actually let me go back to the pink. Okay. Anytime we see x, we're going to replace it with 3. So when they say f of 3, anytime we see x, we're going to replace it with 3. Okay? So f of x. So we have 3x, and 3x is really 3 times x because side by side we multiply. So 3 times x, well, if x is 3, actually, sorry, y'all. I meant to write 3 here. Okay, so we have 3 times 3, and let's do it. Okay, so what is 3 times 3? 9, and 9 plus 2 is 11. So f of 3 equals 11. I'll check in a second, Dan. Okay, so when we see evaluate the function, all it means is solve. Okay, so they're saying if x is 3, then what's the answer? That's basically what it's saying. So every time you see x, you're going to replace it with 3. Okay. Yep, I got it, Dan. Okay. With and without variables. Got it. All right, let's do number 2. And let me know as we're going through this, let me know if you guys have any questions. All right. So number 2, if f of x, why is that shaky? I don't know why that's shaky, guys. Sorry. I'll just write it here. If f of x, that's bothering my eyes. Okay, stop the little. If f of x equals 2x squared plus 4, okay, evaluate f of 5. Is that shaky on you guys' end? It is. I don't know how to stop it. It's like the something with the computer screen. I'm not seeing it. Okay, Dan, we'll see you next week. All right, so we have f of 5. Anytime we see x, we're going to replace it with 5. Okay. Hey, Ava. All right. So 2x squared is really 2 times x squared. Okay. And if x is 5, then it's 5 squared. All right. So we have 2 times 5 squared. So let's do parentheses first. And there's exponents right there. That's coming up. So stay right there, TikToker. I have some that only has letters. So I'm going to show it to you, okay? I thought of that ahead of time. I got you. All right. So 2 times 25 is 50. And 50 plus 4, you're going to get 54. Have a great memory, Eva. All right. Hit the like button if you guys understand, or give me a thumbs up emoji. So I know you guys are getting it. Okay, so it's pretty simple. Basically, every time you see X, whatever it says, so it says f of 5. So instead of f of x, you're going to put a 5 in place every time you see the x. Okay. So I want you guys to try this one. So it says g of x equals 3x squared minus 2x plus 5. G of x minus 2x, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and it says evaluate G of 4. So before I do it, tell me what you get in the comments. No, you're not. You're just the only one writing. Nice job to my guests. You got the first one right. Okay. Hmm?
There's a Q&A for
Oh, yeah, you're good. All right. Tell me what you guys get. I wish I knew how to, okay, if I hold it, it's less, do you see it on your end? Is it less, it's not shaking, right?
Yes,
Okay, let me see what you guys are getting. So remember, in place of x, we're going to use 4. So every time you see that x, we're going to replace it with 4. So put your answer in the comments so I can see what you guys are getting. Here we go. 6. Okay, let's see. All right, let's try. Thank you, Aunt. All right, so we have 3. What is this? Okay, in place of x, I'm going to put 4 minus 2 times 4 plus 5. All right, let's see if you got it. So 4 squared, let's start here. 4 squared is 16, okay? 3 times 16, you should have gotten 48. Okay, 2 times 4 is 8. And just keep bringing everything down. Okay, so we're going to do plus 5. 48 minus 8 is 40. Plus 5, and we're going to get 45. Okay, so again, anytime you see this 4, you're just going to replace it. All right, any questions, guys? Let me know. All right, so we have x squared plus 2x minus 3. Okay, so if g of x, if this is g of x, what is g of, watch this, negative 3? So if x is negative 3, let's do it. So go ahead and solve. Every time we see x squared or x, we're going to replace x with negative 3. So we have negative 3 squared I'm going to let you guys do it. I'm just writing this part down. Minus 3. All right. Try it, try it. Tell me what you get. Let me use all these bright colors. Okay, let's try it. So negative 3 squared is just negative 3 times negative 3, and that is 9. 2 times negative 3, and actually let me put that. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6 minus 3. Nice job, Eva. Okay, you're close, TikToker. Hello. All right, 9 minus 6 is 3, and 3 minus 3, you got it. Settle. 0, 0. All right. Let's do the next one. Okay. We are, who was that? So at question, oh, you're so sweet. At question 7, so I forgot who asked about what to do. Hold on. TikToker. Yes. So at question 7, we're going to get to when it's just variables, okay? Okay. So sweet. Okay, so h of negative 9. Okay, so h of x equals 6x squared minus 2x plus 7. No, that wasn't you, Ava. You're just over here killing it. You're so smart. Okay, h of negative 9. So again, every time we see x, we're going to replace it with negative 9. So instead of x, I'm going to let you guys do this. I'm just writing it so you guys can see it. Okay, go ahead and try this one and let me know what you get. Yes, Ava, you got it right. 10 times 10 to the power. 3. Okay, what you guys get? I do. Okay, so let's go ahead and try it. H to the negative 9. Okay, remember this is negative 9 times negative 9, which is 81. Okay, we can look at this as a negative 2 times a negative 9. A negative times a negative is a positive. And 2 times 9 is 18. And then just bring down that plus 7. Okay, now let's do these two. So 81 times 6, let's put that here. 1 times 6 is 6, and 8 times 6 is 48. Okay, so I'm just going to write 46. Let's keep it neat looking. Plus 18 plus 7. Okay, so 486 plus 7, plus 18 plus 7. And I'm cheating. I'm going to use the calculator. Okay, yeah, I can't see that. There we go. 511. So h of negative 9 is 511. See, teachers cheat too. There we go. All right, almost there. One more question, TikToker, before we get to that one. Okay. So don't let the fractions scare you guys. It's still just same old, same old. Okay, so 1/2 x squared minus 4x plus 2. And, oh, hold on. Got something in my throat. Ooh, it's trying to take me out, y'all. Okay. All right. So h of negative 8. Oh, so I get trying to change the colors. That was ugly. There we go. Okay. So every time we see x, we're going to replace it with negative 8. All right, so here we go. 1/2. Instead of, what color did I just use? We're over here. Okay. 1/2. I'm just going to fill in all the non-x's so that we can show that our x's are turning into 8s. And this is a negative 8 as well. All right. So go ahead and solve. Okay, remember that negative 8 is negative 8 times negative 8. And a negative times a negative is a positive. And so you're going to get 64. Okay, now let's do, let me change the color so it's clear to you guys. I know I jumbled them together. Okay, let's do this rot here. Okay, so negative 4 times negative 8 is a positive 32. Okay, and then we're just going to bring that plus 2 down. All right, there we go. So 1/2 of 64 is 32 plus 32 plus 2, and you get 66. So h of negative 8 is 66. Woohoo! You guys are doing great. All right, so here's the one. Well, actually, let's do, I'm going to do 9 first, and then we'll go back to 7, 8. Okay, so how do we do this? So yes, how do we do this if instead of numbers, so we've had like f of 2, f of, but this time they're saying f of 2x. How will we do this? Okay, so here's the problem. 2x squared minus 4x plus 8. Okay, so we're going to do exactly what we did when it was just 2. Okay, so remember when it was 2, We just replaced all the x's with 2. Now we're going to replace all the x's with 2x. Okay, so instead of x, it's going to be 2x squared. And instead here, it's going to be 2x plus 8. Okay, so now we're going to do 2x times 2x. Okay, 4 times 2x. How many of those are there? 8x plus 8. Okay, so 2x times 2x is 4x squared. Okay, so 2 times 4x squared. And 2 times 4x squared is just 8x squared. So we have 8x squared minus, just bring everything down that we haven't used. And we're done. Okay, so when you only have variables to use, you're going to get a very, very, very ugly looking answer. Okay, because there's nothing else to solve. Okay, so it's going to look super ugly, but this is the answer. Okay, I cannot combine my x and x squared. They're not like terms. So it's ugly, but this is your answer. Yeah. All right. Did that help, TikToker? Let me know if that made sense. And let me know if you have a question. Okay, so again, anytime we see x, we're replacing it with 2x. Every time we see x, all we did was replace it with 2x. Okay. All right, there we go. So every time we saw that x, it was replaced with 2x. All right, let's try another one. All right, evaluate the expression negative 7x squared plus 2x minus 5. Okay, so it says f of x plus 3. So every time we see x, we're going to replace it with x plus 3. Okay, so negative 7 x plus 3 squared. Okay, plus 2 times x plus 3 minus 5. All right, let's move this over so that you guys can see it. All right, there we go. All right, so now this is going to look a tad bit ugly, and that's okay. All right, so x plus 3 squared looks like this. X plus 3 times x plus 3. Now, if you are not in Algebra 1, or if you are in Algebra 1 and you haven't gotten to this yet, don't worry about it. You can watch it, but don't feel, you just haven't gotten to it yet. So it might look a little confusing. Okay, so we're going to use a method called FOIL. So we're going to do x times x, which is x squared, and x times 3, which is 3x. And then we go this way. X times 3, which is 3x. And 3 times 3, which is 9. I told you it would look crazy. Okay, and all of this, don't forget about this negative 7, is going to be multiplied by negative 7. Okay, so, and let's bring all of this other stuff down so we don't forget about it later. Okay. Ooh, y'all can't see that. Miss Moore. All right, there we go. All right, so it's super ugly now. Super duper duper ugly. I just wanted to make sure y'all paying attention, So negative 7 times all of this mess is just, maybe we should combine our like terms. So 3x and 3x, we can combine it to 6x. Okay, So negative 7 times x squared is just negative 7x squared. Remember, this is going to be 6x. So negative 7 times 6x is negative 42x. And negative 7 times 9 is a negative 63. All right. So we made all this ugliness turn into something that still looks ugly. Okay. So now distributive property. 2 times x is 2x. And 2 times 3 is 6. And we have nothing with this 5. All right. This looks super ugly. I know. I get it. It's really ugly. So we're going to combine our like terms to make it look a little bit prettier. It's not going to look much prettier, but we can make it look a little bit prettier. Okay. So we can combine these x's, and then we also can combine our constants, our numbers. I don't know why it's coming out slanted. It's more. Okay. I don't know why it's coming out like that. But all right. So negative 7x squared, negative 42x plus 2, different signs, we subtract, and we're going to get negative 40x. And now negative 63 plus 6 minus 5. So negative 63. Hey, Anna, I miss you, girl. So we're going to do different signs, subtract. We get negative 57. Minus 5 is a negative 62. All right. Yeah. So f of x plus 3 becomes this, this term, this equation. Okay. But it could have been worse. Look at all that we had to go through. But we survived. Okay, but does that make sense, TikToker? Thank you for the like. So I'm going to assume that was helpful. Now, we take it up one more notch. Actually, this might be easier for you. Okay, so if we have f of x is 2x plus 1. Let's move it back over here. Okay. F of x is 2x plus 1, and g of x is 3x minus 5. And they say, what is f of x plus g of x? So what are we going to do? We're going to add these two together. That's it. So instead of f of x, they tell me f of x is 2x plus 1. So I'm going to put 2x plus 1. Okay. And then g of x. Okay. I'll just put g of x in green. That was ugly. Okay. G of x is 3x minus 5. And let's add them together. So we can combine our like terms. 2x plus 3x is 5x. Okay. And let's combine our constants, 1 and negative 5. And you get minus 4. Okay. Okay. So when you have something like this is even easier because there was no like x is like x plus 3 or 2x or anything like that. It's just take these two equations and add them together. Okay. So f of 5x minus 4. 4. Yes. I can read. All right. Now let's do 8. This one is going to be our final one. How are we doing on time today? Oh, we still have a little bit of time. All right. So f of x, and if anybody has any questions, you can just put it in the Q&A box. But if no questions, we'll just get out of here. All right. So negative. Okay. So again, it says evaluate f of x plus g of x. Okay. Evaluate f of x plus g of x. So I want you to try and tell me what you get. Got it? All right, let's do it. So f of x is 4x plus 7. And g of x is negative 8x minus 9. All right, so we're going to combine our like terms, 4x and negative 8x. Okay, 4x and negative 8x, different signs, subtract. Hi, Barbs. And we get negative 4x. I know, it's been so long since I've been here. Okay, 7 plus negative 9, different signs, subtract again, and we get minus 2. There we go. Oops. So I hope you guys got that. All right. Nice, nice, nice. There we go. All right. So can you do bomb? What's that? Oh, PEMDAS. You might say BOMDAS, but everybody does a different thingy. But all right. So that was what do you call it? That was functions. So that was evaluating functions. All right. So I just got a request for, what was it? PEMDAS. Okay. Let's do it. We call it PEMDAS. I don't, you know. Okay. So you came just in time, Barbs. I was finished. Okay. So like if we have something like 2 okay. So let's do this. Okay, so some people, there's different names to this, but they all mean the same thing. So is that the correct thingy, BOMDAS, that you guys use? We use PEMDAS. The first letter is parentheses, but some people say brackets, right? Same thing. Any kind of grouping, it's all the same. So whether you use parentheses or brackets, it's all the same. Okay. Now O, these are exponents, so I don't know what your O stands for, like what name you guys give it. So that you can't be in the United States, right? If you're using this. I know Canada uses something different. Okay. But yeah, so in general, I'm just going to write what you told me. Okay. The biggest thing here when you're doing order of operation is just to remember that multiplication and division are equal. Okay. So a lot of times when people teach this, they put the M before the D. So they write it like this. And so a lot of people get confused and they think that multiplication is before division, and it's not. Okay. And same thing, addition and subtraction are equal. So it's whatever shows up first from left to right. Okay. So these are equal. Okay. One is not better than the other. All right. So brackets or parentheses first. So 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay. Next, we're going to do exponents. Okay. So we have squared here. Let's see. Let's see if you're right. Okay. So let's take care of the exponents. 3 squared is 3 times 3, which is 9. Okay. And then we get, bring everything down first. All right. So far we have done these two. Barb's, can you tell me, I know that I can't remember your actual name, but that's okay. Can you tell me what the O represents in your, like where you are from? I can't remember. Okay, so we have 3 times 9, which is 27 of, that can't be. That's how they say exponents. What are you doing? Oh, you're right. Order of, then order of. Yeah, you're right. I've never heard of that. You just tell me something now. Look at you. All right. But we say exponents. So that like 2, the power of 2. Oh, is it like power of? Is that what they're trying to get at when they say of? Child, no, but we don't have all that. We just say PEMDAS. Okay. Brackets. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I just Googled it real quick. It says that. So now again, right? So if you wrote it differently, right? You see the A and the S, but remember they're equal. So subtraction shows up first. So we do that first. 25 minus 27 is a -2. Actually, all right. So if you are in 6th grade or below, you wouldn't have done negatives. But if you, so let's say you're, you haven't gotten to negatives yet, just pretend. Then you still would subtract first. So 28 minus 27, and then 1 plus 1 is 2, right? So that's if, for anybody who hasn't gotten to negatives yet, don't worry. But there's the answer. Okay, so let's try another one. But the biggest thing is to write it like this. Like I said, remember that multiplication and division are equal, and addition and subtraction are equal. So one is not better than the other. All right, let's try it again. No, I need y'all to erase the whole thing. Okay, delete. Okay, here we go. 36 divided by Okay, everybody try this. So we have 36 divided by 6 times 8 minus 2 squared. All of that is squared minus 8. And I guess I should do this with you guys since I don't know what the answer is. Okay. Let me know what you get. Can you solve it? Who's got the answer? Let's see. All right. So as I slowly start this, you guys can keep typing your answer in the comments. So we have Hi. So we have Bandas. Okay. So let's do it. First things first, so first things first is parentheses, okay? Now, even within the parentheses, we follow the order of operations, okay? So here we have subtraction and we have exponents, okay? And for you, you say of with the O, right? But exponents, all right? And so we take care of the exponents first. So we're going to make this 8 minus 2 squared is 2 times 2, which is 4. Okay? And all that is squared. All right, so let's do it. All right, so finish up the parentheses. We have 4 squared. 8 minus 4 is 4. Keep bringing everything down, okay? Don't leave off any numbers. Okay, so now we have division. We have multiplication. Remember, side by side, we multiply. We have exponents, and we have subtraction. What do we do first? Those exponents right there. So 4 squared is 4 times 4, which is 16. Okay, and let's keep it going. 36 divided by 6 times 16 minus 8. All right, so I have division. This is one of those problems that like goes viral because everybody's fighting over what to do first. Do we multiply? Do we divide? I don't know. But you know, because you know that they're equal. So whatever shows up first from left to right is what we do first. Okay, so because division showed up first, that's what we're going to do first. Okay, so 36 divided by 6 is 6. Okay, bring everything down. Okay, and 6 times 16 is 96. Don't ask me why I have that memorized, but I do. And 96 minus 8, you're going to get 88. Okay, Kim, let me know if that helped. And there we go. Okay, so again, the biggest thing, every time you see one of those memes, or I mean, y'all aren't really on Facebook or anything, but even on TikTok, you'll see, and it'll be like, everybody's arguing over this problem. It always, always, always comes down to order of operation. No, you got to tell me where I lost you. Don't watch me do the whole thing and then tell me you don't understand. All right, you'll join on Tuesday. Okay. Make sure you sign up on the form so I can have you join me live. That way, as I'm going through it, you can tell me exactly where I lose you, okay? Awesome. Well, all right. Does anybody else have any more questions? We did a lot tonight. Okay, so let me just remind you guys, every single Tuesday. Awesome, Kim. Go ahead and do that. Yes. Every Tuesday, I am here from 7:30 to 9, or when we're out of questions. So 7:30 to about 9, to help you out with your homework. All you have to do is, or any math topics really, is in my bio on TikTok and YouTube, you will see a form that looks like so. And it'll say more math homework help. So today was the first night, and I do this every single Tuesday just to help you guys out. So if there's something that's giving you trouble, you join me live. So if you were here at the beginning of the show, you heard one of our guests, they needed help with estimating quantities. So all you have to do is fill out this form. That way I know you're real. I mean, you're not just playing around. And then tell me what grade. Okay, so I go all the way to pre-calculus. Okay, I see my guy Ludus joined. He does the calculus stuff. I can't handle it. But I will go from third grade all the way to pre-calculus for you. And then tell me the topic. You can type the math question or just upload a picture. Just add that file. If you are under 18, okay, y'all not going to get me, sued or nothing. If you're under 18, just give me a parent email address and parent name so I can just make sure we have parent approval for you to join me live. When you join me live, don't worry. You're completely anonymous. Your camera is off. Nobody ever sees you. Okay, so all we do is hear your voice, but nobody ever sees you. And it just helps me so that if I lose you, I can hear when you're lost or if you're getting it, things like that. And we don't have to worry about any wait time with, how it's delayed and stuff. We don't have to worry about that. So that is live homework help every Tuesday night. And then our second option is if you want help during the week, Monday and Thursday, I do make myself available. There is a fee for that. It's just $5 though. Just some quick troubleshooting. So if you're doing your homework and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm stuck. What do I do? We have a $5 homework help. You fill out that form. I will contact you through email and we will either Zoom or something, but we will connect so that we can get you the help you need. You pay the $5 and you're on your way. Okay, so there are two options. So the live option is free on Tuesday nights, 7:30 p.m. And then the $5 homework help is Monday and Thursday. It's just like a 10-minute troubleshoot, just something quick to help you if you're really struggling with your math homework or like you're studying for a test or something like that. All right, well, that is all. So I hope this was helpful. Those on YouTube, I will see you next Tuesday. Well, all of y'all, I will see you next Tuesday. All right. So don't forget to sign up on that form because you can't wait till you're live to say, oh, wait, I need help. Okay. So you got to fill it out beforehand so I can prepare for you and help you out. All right. I'll see you guys next week. Bye. All right, YouTube. Adios.